Close to a first at about the Jets' 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From midfield, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And 12 at the 43-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 40, 30. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Jets, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. He's telling me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Jets.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. 76 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
For the running back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
36-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down at at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And brought get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on
that time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Pat O'Donnell set to
after the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself.
And Down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
With the score, Dolphins.
Back now in Miami.
Jets.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 57. Mike, 57.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Bridgewater now. That's caught by Jackson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
To number 87.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now left side on the swing pass.
Bridgewater's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to... Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So that one will be accepted. First down, Bridgewater. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now a first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
4-yard pickup on the play.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
First down.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score.